A very good evening to you all, and welcome back to the channel. I'm on my second shift of the week and it's great to be here. It really is. And I thank you, from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate you still subscribing to the channel, and love it even more if you just smash that subscribe button and come and join. Build my numbers. Let's get some massive numbers going. It'd be absolutely awesome. In fact, I'm nearly coming up to 300 videos. I'm not far off. I think I'm about 4 short, so this week, and then obviously middle of next week I should break 300 videos, which I'm ecstatic about. I didn't think I'd get past 100. In fact, I didn't even think I'd get past 10. But as I said right from the very beginning, it's very difficult to sit here and talk about me, my life, whatever's on my mind, whatever's going on in the world. It is very daunting to sit in front of the camera and just spiel off a load of crap. But I suppose as you get used to it, and you get more confident, a lot more confidence is a massive thing when you're YouTubing. It becomes a lot easier, so it doesn't faze me now. But still, I really appreciate you subscribing to the channel and still following me on my journey, and all you newcomers that are new to the channel. I'm glad you're liking the content. I really am. If you need to drop a remark about anything at all, you want to ask me a question, you want me to cover anything, then please just drop me a remark. I really appreciate it. Right, it's our last birthday today. Happy birthday, Jay Quallian. She's the same age as me now. We've been together now for over 30 years. Every marriage has its ups and downs, but she's my heart and soul. She's everything to me. I don't know where I'd be without her, to be honest. She's been with me through thick and thin. We've raised 3 beautiful kids, and we have 2 grandchildren. Which the pair of them are absolutely amazing children. They are. My eldest granddaughter, I think she's coming up to 18, or she's just turned 18. I know she started driving, so yeah, she's that age now. And obviously my grandson he's just turned 2. But my elder kids, they flourished in their own lives. They've got their own jobs. My eldest daughter, she's not working at the moment because obviously she's not long had Leo, so she's a stay-at-home mum, which is, to be honest, is a full-time job in itself. And I've got total respect for any mother, that, especially a single mother as well, because she's single at the moment, especially a single mother that's raising a child by herself. Yeah, my full respect. You really do. And I love them. I love all my kids to death. And I'd do anything for them, anything at all. Obviously, there is times when you are going through rough patches with your kids. It's a given. It's life. It's what we are supposed to do as parents. We have challenges along the path, especially with your children, because you like to see them go in the path that you want them to go, and sometimes it just doesn't work. And we've had that a few times with our kids, and it happens. But they've grown up to be the young adults that they are now, respectful and grown up and mature, and living their own lives, which is what every parent wants at the end of the day. Grandkids now, they're totally different entity, and unless you live very close to your grandkids. My granddaughter lives up in Nottingham, so yeah, she's an hour and a bit away. She's got her own life at the moment now. She's got her own job, she's got a boyfriend. Like I say, she started taking driving lessons as well. So a lot of our concentration, because Leo he's only 2 and he lives 10-12 mile away, so we see him on a more regular basis than what we do Violet, our granddaughter. But it's still great to see her, because she lives up in Nottingham. Especially when she was younger, we only used to see her during the summertime, Easter, Christmas, when the kids are on holiday. But now obviously she's left school and she's got her own life. She's planning for the future now with a boyfriend, so they're going on holidays and they'll be getting, I don't know, married in the future. I don't know. Violet, if you are, let us know. But that is everybody's plan for the future, is, you know, either get married, have kids, settle down, get a job, and work until you die. Basically, that is the whole life cycle. That is probably everybody's life cycle. Obviously other people take different paths, other people take different professions, other people are born in a different society, because obviously we've got, you know, when I was younger it was a upper class, middle class, lower class. A lot of that's changed now. So yeah, that is a broad kind of thing about my life and what I expect from what I expected from my kids, and they've done pretty well for themselves. Obviously that they struggle in this day and age. Isn't everybody struggling? We're all struggling, so we try and help our kids out as best we can, especially my wife. It sometimes feels that my wife is working her job just to support my kids still, and like I say, it is very, very difficult in this day and age to keep your head above water sometimes without having help from your parents. And I was always brought up, especially my father. He was probably the most generous man I'd ever met in my life. But I was probably the most selfish bugger you could ever meet when I was younger. Before I met my wife, money was nothing to me. I'd just spend it. I'd have holes in my pockets and it'd be gone. Especially when I started my first job when I was 14, I think 14 or 15. Left school, and I was earning a pretty good wage back in early 80s, 84, 85. Joined the TA. I spent 4 years with the TA. My father died, took his own life in 88, and I joined the army in 89. But that period before my father died, I had bugger all. I had nothing. You got your wage at the end of on a Friday, a little baggie. You opened it up. Whoa, my God, I'm rich. Give your mum your board, and come Sunday, you were skint. That's how it was back then. You went out on a Saturday night and blew the frigging lot. I couldn't save nothing. Could not save a frigging bean. But that was then, and this is now, and I still can't save. It's just, I've been quite blessed with my life. I feel, and that was brought on by the military through my 23 years in the army. I felt that I was quite blessed, and I was actually quite glad to get away from the area that I was in, because it was going nowhere. The job that I was in was the hosiery trade. It was going down the pan, and it was time for me to move on. And it was only due to the death of my father that, you know, pushed me to join in the regular army. I always wanted to do that anyway, but after joining, going through basic training, your first posting and stuff like that, you get promoted, you get more money, and you just want more and more and more. But obviously when you want more and more and more responsibility comes a lot more stress, a lot more pressure, and that's a fact of life. And it happens even in Civvy Street now. If you get promoted with more money, you get more responsibility, you get more stress, and obviously with stress and pressure brings on its own ailments and a lot of illness. So that's why a lot of high percentage of people that are on sick from work is due to stress. So yeah, I felt, you know, throughout my army career, I was very, very blessed. I've been to places that I never thought I'd ever seen in my life. If I'd have stayed in Civvy Street doing the same job, I'd never have seen half the places that I saw when I was in the army. And I went to some bloody good places. I've been to some right shitholes as well. I really have. But that's for another story. I did want to press on about, because I've been in this trade, not in civilian trade, but I've been driving ever since I passed my test in '93. So, you know, there's 31 years of me just driving trucks. And before I came here to Tamworth, I used to be at a place called Brown Hills, which is probably about 4 mile away from where I used to work, and it was brilliant. But while I was there, I used to bugger up quite a lot. I used to really mess up. So my question for you tonight, all you truckers out there, what is your biggest mistake you've ever made whilst driving HGV Class 1? I'll give you my lists. Yeah, list. The list is actually quite, well, it's not that bad. We've probably all done them before. I've drove all the way down to Taunton without my dog clipping. That was and back when I got back. Bloody hell, did I not put that in? Yeah, so I drove all the way down to Taunton from the West Midlands and back without my dog clipping. I drove halfway down the M5 with the left hand side of my curtain not buckled up. I've drove to various locations without my number plate on the back, and I think a lot of truckers have done that. We've all done that. I've only ever had one RTA that I can remember, and that wasn't even in the Class 1, that was in a rigid. I nearly dropped the trailer on its knees and caught it on the back tyres and managed to rescue it and salvage it, and that's when I got suspended. That's probably the worst one that I've done. My back door came open whilst I went round an island, and that was near Rugby. I've ripped curtains on whilst reversing in tight gaps, so I've ripped buckles and curtains off. I've done that before. I've had my curtains slashed twice. I think twice I've had them slashed. So that wasn't me, that wasn't my fault. Maybe my fault where I was parked in a lay-by right next to an housing estate, so yeah, that might have something to do with it. So yeah, that's probably my fault. So yeah, that's my question to you, all you truckers out there. What is your worst thing that you have ever done, and did you get dismissed for it? Come on, be honest, leave me a remark and let me know what the worst thing is that you have done. Right, that's it for me. I'm off to Kempston, Milton Keynes, and then they're sending me up to Chesterfield. Keep me busy for the night, that's for sure. So yeah, that's me. Look after yourself, drive safe, watch out for those lunatics, don't do anything stupid, and if you have, put it in the remarks please, I'd love to hear it. Like, subscribe, please leave me, like I say, drop me a comment on anything that I've covered. If you want to know anything more, or if you want me to cover anything during my vlogging, then please let me know, and I'll try to cover it as best I can. Take care guys, and I'll see you for my third shift tomorrow. Cheers guys.